Hello friends, sometimes accidents happen. Like this limb on my tree got knocked off. It's okay not to get upset. There was a serviceman that came and did some plumbing and his truck just, hit it. And you see we've got a pretty decent rip here. So I'm gonna show you how I remedy a situation like this, unfortunately, in the middle of the growing season. Got my hand saw, just one of these good old tree trimmers, and I'm making a relief cut right up here because I want to get the majority of this down before I finesse this. Otherwise, that's just going to rip more. So I'll go through. This will just take me a minute. You can see at the end of that relief cut, it's going to just rip and bend a little bit. Just make a relief on the other side. There we go. And away we go. It is a little heartbreaking because that was a sizable branch, but the tree doesn't look bad. And if anything, it's nicely pruned in case an emergency service vehicle like an ambulance or whatever has to come in. And now the next big plumber's truck or whatnot ought not to rip branches. You can see, actually, it's not the first time. This is what we're finishing right here, but you see right there, the contrast isn't the best, but there have been other limbs ripped off in the past from big vehicles. So my tactic with this, I'm gonna make effectively a nice straight line here, keeping this from ripping as badly as we can. Ooh, it's a little windy. So I'm not gonna seal this up, just like this one up here. You can see I didn't seal. Sorry, I know the sun is right behind it. And that turned out just fine. I'm gonna leave this. Trees have evolved over millions of years, hundreds of millions of years, and the tree will compartmentalize this wound effectively and seal it off. I don't think I'm going to lose, this section here of the crown. That would really suck if I did, but I don't think I'm going to. So while I have my trimmers, I'm just going to prune a few more things, maybe take this off right here, make it look pretty, cut off any dead branches, and call it a day. And I always choose to just snap off the little suckers until they're just over head level. Nice airflow, just to be consistent year after year. Obviously some of the higher up ones I tend to leave. So with many things, this is kind of a joy of home ownership. It was not a project that I intended to do today. And of course, it ended up being a bigger project than I had intended. But it is what it is. I feel bad for my tree, Maybe you can relate to that. This lovely living thing. I feel bad that it got a giant limb broken off. And then I went ahead and I cleaned out all the dead limbs. And now it just seems so naked. But the spring is early. There's plenty of time for growth, and it'll fill in. And as those leaves, open up, you really won't even be able to tell that there's much of a naked spot. So anyways, that's what I do to clean up a branch. Hope you enjoyed my rambling video. If you did, you know what to do. Happy home improvement, guys. Take care.